Good morning, everyone, and hello from the Pro Dev Lab. My name is Dave Deese, and I am your host for this podcast, along with my trusty lab assistant, Maddox, my German Shepherd, who's a very good boy and asking me for a treat right now. As you can probably hear, we are at the beach today with our lab, and I think it's an important thing to talk about, and I'm curious if anybody else is thinking, whatever happened to the wave? I don't mean the waves that I'm watching right now during the sunrise, which is spectacular, by the way. We're at Wells Beach, Maine. That wave when you say thank you, but you can't really say thank you. So, for instance, if you let somebody in front of you and driving their car, let them get into traffic. You wait for that little wave, right? I know I give that if somebody lets me in traffic, or walking in a parking lot, or on a sidewalk, or crossing the street, whatever it might be. But I think you get my idea. Is after somebody lets you do that, you give that little wave to acknowledgement and a way to say thank you. I don't see that much anymore. I'm kind of disappointed. I don't know why that doesn't happen anymore. I noticed that it's not happening much. And it's not, don't get me going about generations, because it's not generational. It really isn't. I see it for all different age groups of people. And so I'm not sure what happened. I know for a long time, for most of my life, it was just a common thing. Give a little wave when somebody lets you in line, or whatever it might be. The bigger point is the whole concept of saying thank you. It seems like, are we at a point where saying thank you means that we're obligated to do more, or something like that? I'm not really sure. I don't know what the issue is, but I think it's important to bring thank you back. So when we talk about our professional development, we talk about communicating with others, and one thing we can do is show appreciation and a simple thank you. And during our experiments, we found that surveys from the Society for Human Resource Management, or SHRM, as well as ATD, Association for Talent Development, which I'm a member of, these surveys that ask, what's the most important thing that you get at work? And it's a thank you. It's not a raise, which is always nice. But if you take finances out of the equation, what do people like to hear most from their managers or customers, clients, whatever it might be? And the number one thing that everybody says is, I'd like to hear thank you. Someone say thank you. So as you listen to this, I want you to think about, how often do you thank somebody for the simplest things? Even just for being, just for showing up, just to listening, or being by your side, or whatever it might be. Right, Maddox? Thank you, Maddox, for coming to the beach with me today. He's the one. He actually wakes me up if I sleep in, so I don't miss the sunrise. And I appreciate it. And I thank you. I thank you folks for listening and being a member of this podcast. And I hope you find ways to improve your professional development. Hopefully it inspires you to do things like listen better, communicate more frequently, and say thank you often. So whatever happened to the wave, let's bring the wave thank you and just thank you in general back. So this is Dave Deese, your host for the Pro Dev Lab podcast, along with Maddox from Wells Beach, watching a beautiful sunrise. Be well, and thank you for listening.